Now students, start conversion of one system of unit into another. Okay. Q equals to N1 U1 equals to N2 U2, where capital Q is magnitude of physical quantity, N1 N2 they are the respective numerical value, and U1 U2 they are the units of measurement. We will use this formula to convert one system of unit into another. Okay. For example, there is a question: convert 1 Newton into charge. Okay. Newton is the unit of, this is MKS system of measurement, and this is the unit of force. Then this is centigram second, and this is also the unit of force. Now we have to calculate Newton into Dian. Okay. Now Q equals to N1 U1 equals to N2 U2. Let N1 equals to 1 Newton, N2 this is to be calculated. U1 dimension of U1 is the dimension of Newton, and this is ML T minus 2. Okay. U2 this is also the unit of dimension of force, and this is also equals to ML T minus 2. Okay. Now let N1 equals to 1 multiplied by U1 is ML T minus 1. Let its power be A1 B1 C1 equals to N2 into U2 M its power be A2 L its power B2 and T to the power minus C2. Okay. Now in meter, Kelvin and second measurement, mass is taken as 1 kilogram, 1 kg multiplied by length 1 meter and time 1 second, second to the power minus 1. Okay. Sorry, M at T minus 2. 2, this is also 2. Equals to N2 into. In CGS unit, mass is in gram. This is 1 gram multiplied by length centimeter and time. This is also second. MLT minus 2. Now just calculate this. Now 1 kilogram is equals to 1000 gram. 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter multiplied by 1 second to the power minus 2 equals to N2 multiplied by 1 gram multiplied by 1 centimeter multiplied by 1 second to the power minus 2. Okay. Now we have to calculate the value of N2. So N2 equals to 1000 gram multiplied by 100 centimeter multiplied by 1 second to the power minus 2 divided by 1 gram multiplied by 1 centimeter multiplied by second to the power minus 2. Okay. Now these quantities are cancelled. 1000 into 100 means 10 to the power 5. So we can say that 1 Newton equals to 10 to the power 5 Dye. Okay. Now students, checking the correctness of formula. This is also said to be principle of homogeneity of dimensions. So let us see. Only that formula is correct in which the dimensions of various fundamental units on one side of the relation, they are equal to their respective dimensions on the other side of the relation. Okay. Just take the example V equals to U plus AT. I think you have studied about this formula. V equals to U plus AT. Now we have to check either this formula is dimensionally correct or not. In LHS we have V. V is the final velocity and we know that dimension of V is LT minus 1. In RHS there are two physical quantities separated by plus. Now we have to check the dimension of U. U is initial velocity, its dimension is LT minus 1. Now third one is A into T. A is acceleration, T is time. Dimension of acceleration is LT minus 2 into T. So this is LT minus 1. So all of them, they have dimension LT minus 1. So we say that V equals to U plus AT is dimensionally correct. Now student, take another example. S equals to UT plus half AT square. First, let us check the dimension of S. S is displacement. So its dimension is L. We may write M0, T0 or not, okay? There is no issue. Now dimension of UT. U is a speed, so its dimension is LT minus 1 and T. So this can be written as T minus 1, T plus 1, T to the power 0. So there is no dimension of T. So it is only L. Now half AT square. 1 by 2 is constant, so it is dimensionless. Dimension of acceleration is LT minus 2 multiplied by time square, T to the power 2. So this is also L. So all of them, they are dimensionally correct. Now take last one another example. For simple pendulum, later we will study about this. Time period equals to 2 pi root under L by G. For simple pendulum, time period is given by 2 pi root under L by G, where L is length of the string and G is acceleration due to gravity. Now this is time, so its dimension is only T. Now check about this dimension. 2 pi, so it is dimensionless. L, and there is square root, so it is power 1 by 2. G, L T minus 2 power 1 by 2. So this is L to the power 1 by 2, L to the power 1 by 2, T to the power minus 1, and this is T. So LHS and RHS both have dimension T. So we can say that T equals to 2 pi root under L by G is dimensionally correct. Okay. Derivation of formula. Using the principle of homogeneity of dimensions, we can derive the formula of a physical quantity provided we know the factors on which the physical quantity depends. Now we are going to derive the formula of given physical quantity if the given elements are present. Okay. Now let us see, there is a question. Derive an expression for the time period of a simple pendulum which may depend on the factors. These are mass of the ball, length of the pendulum and acceleration due to gravity. Okay. After solving this problem, you will get the idea to derive the formula of given physical quantity. Okay. For example, here time depends on mass of the ball. So take T proportional to M. Time depends on length of the pendulum, T proportional to L, and it also depends on acceleration due to gravity, G. Okay. Let's take the power, constant power A, B, C. Now combining these, we get T proportional to M to the power A, L to the power B, G to the power C. Removing the sign of proportionality, we get a constant K, M to the power A, L to the power B, G to the power C. Okay. Now student, dimension of T is M to the power 0, L to the power 0, T equals to K, M to the power A, L to the power B, and dimension of gravity is LT minus 2 to the power C. So M to the power 0, L to the power 0, T to the power 1 equals to K, M to the power A, L to the power B, L to the power C, L to the power minus 2C. Okay, sorry. T to the power minus 2C. Now L to the power B and L to the power C, this can be written as L to the power B plus C. Now just correlate the equation. Here M to the power 0, M to the power A. So A equals to 0. Here L to the power 0, L to the power B plus C. B plus C equals to 0. And T to the power minus 2C equals to 1. So C is minus 1 by 2. Okay. So we can say that this is equals to K M to the power A, and A is 0. L to the power B. B equals to minus C, and C ka the value of C is minus 1 by 2. So it is 1 by 2. G to the power C, C is minus 1 by 2. M to the power 0, 1. K, L to the power 1 by 2, G to the power minus 1 by 2. Okay. So T equals to K, L by G root under, and the value of this constant is 2 pi. So time equals to 2 pi root under L by G, and the value of T is derived using the dimensions of its physical quantity. Okay, write down. Now students, there are limitations of dimensional analysis. Let us see. This method gives no information about the dimensionless constant. Dimensionless constant means either 2 pi, capital G, etc. Okay. If a quantity depends on more than 3 factors, either it may be mass, length or time, the formula cannot be derived. We cannot derive the formula of containing trigonometric functions like sine, cos, tan, exponential function. I think you know exponential function, e to the power x, a to the power x. These are exponential function or logarithmic function. So we cannot derive the formula containing trigonometric functions like exponential, logarithmic. Okay, and it gives no information whether it is a physical, whether the given physical quantity is a scalar or vector. So these are the limitations of dimensional analysis. After this, we will study about measurement and error. Okay, student? So get connected with me.